Yo, what's cracking everyone? Ericship 111 here. So this week, some new Forza Horizon 5 gameplay and updates were revealed on both Forza Monthly and their traditional Let's Go episode live streams. There was a whole lot of things they discovered, many new information to digest, and also some hidden clues that you may have missed. But before we dive into today's video, I just want to say a huge thank you for the support on my previous video. You guys are truly awesome. The return in viewership is so appreciated, and from the bottom of my heart to all of you guys, thank you so very much. And for those who are new and have just stumbled across my channel, if you do enjoy what you see, please do smash the like button, as it really does help me out. And if you want to stay up to date with everything Horizon 5, particularly in-depth details, please do consider subscribing. But without further ado, in today's video, let's take a look at 7 huge details that were just revealed for Forza Horizon 5. Starting off with number 1, new livery editor. I must admit, I'm not a painter in Forza, however, I still have used the livery editor enough to at least know what has changed, and in Horizon 5, it seems as though Playground Games have made a few upgrades. First is of course the user interface. In previous Horizon titles, the tiles or group layers were usually placed at the bottom from left to right, and really has been the same layout for many years. But in Horizon 5, as you can see, Playground Games have decided it was time to make a change. Now the group layer tiles are much smaller and is placed vertically on the left side of the screen, giving players a much better view of what they are creating on their vehicles. All of the icons in the livery editor has been updated as well to something completely brand new, and the creative director for Playground Games, Mike Brown, stated that the change in the livery editor was inspired by some of the most renowned photo editing softwares available, like Adobe Photoshop. I'm very happy to see Playground Games finally making changes to help improve with this experience, even though certain parts from what I did see, or at least from the gameplay that they did show, the custom livery assets or even the user interface for that hasn't exactly been updated. But overall, kudos to the developers. It was a long overdue feature that needed some updating. On top of that, if you are playing Horizon 5 on the Xbox Series S or Series X, the liveries you have created now have a much higher resolution than they previously had in older Horizon titles. So if you are out in free roam or in a race and decide to take a picture, no matter the distance, especially if you get real close to the livery, it will still look extremely clear. Excellent upgrades, and what do you guys think of the changes? Number 2, new customizations. Alright, Playground Games, it looks as if they aren't playing around when it comes to customizations. Of course, if you guys did watch the Forza Monthly stream, before diving into the new livery editor, they did give us a tease with 2 cars showing off some brand new visual customizations. First was the 2020 Jeep Gladiator. As we can see, some new doors from Addictive Desert Design is available as a customization. Full transparency here, I don't know the exact word or term to use in describing these types of aftermarket doors, but nonetheless, it looks very cool, and any new visual upgrades on any vehicle from the Horizon series is certainly welcome. And speaking of new customization, the Porsche 911 GT2 RS, which was the cover car for Forza Motorsport 7, has finally got at least one brand new visual upgrade, and that is a full wide body kit by Duke Dynamics. Man, this kit looks awesome, and I didn't even know a kit like this existed for the GT2 RS, so I guess I learned something in Forza Horizon 5 today. And seeing this really did put a smile on my face, because the GT2 RS has of course been in a couple of Forza titles, and to see Playground Games not just focusing on new cars that are debuting in Horizon 5, but putting the focus to expand on visual customization on existing cars in the franchise is certainly very cool to see. Hopefully there'll be a lot more visual upgrades for many cars in Horizon 5 that were lacking in previous Horizon titles, so fingers crossed. Number 3, new performance upgrades. Now remember a while back where we caught a developer mentioning something about drift tires? Well, it is a thing in Horizon 5 now. In fact, Playground Games have added a bunch of brand new tyre compounds into the game. First new compound is of course the drift tyres. Not exactly sure how different they will be compared to something like a stock tyre or something of lesser grip when it comes to a car that is quite low powered, but I do suspect that it will be a tyre that carries the same grip should you slap them on any vehicle in Horizon 5. Perhaps this is a tyre that is more so something that will be useful in an expensive supercar that already comes with super grippy tyres from factory, and you just need something that will lose traction easier. The next tyre compound that was revealed was the off-road racing tyre. Aesthetically, it does have a different tread pattern to the standard off-road tyres we have seen in previous Horizon titles, and because now in Horizon 5 each car has an off-road stat, this performance upgrade will boost that off-road stat up and also drastically improve your car's ability to perform off-road. Super cool to see, and I assume the reason why Playground Games continued using the Porsche GT2 RS as an example for this is to let the viewers know that, hey, look, even your supercars can now go off-road without any problems. Number 4, gifting cars return. Okay, so one of the most requested features that the community have all wanted since its removal from the Forza series is the ability to gift cars, and it has indeed returned. But not in a manner that we all perhaps imagine. You see, when we think about gifting vehicles, it's usually purchase a vehicle, do whatever you want to it, and then gift it to a friend. That's usually the most common way that the community have used the gift feature, but in Horizon 5, it's a little different. The initial process though is still the same. You purchase a car, do whatever you want with it, but then you have the option to gift it to 5 different groups of players in Horizon 5. These range from anyone to new players, returning players, and so on. And when you've chosen the category, you can pick whether you want your name, gamer tag on that gift, or keep it anonymous. And then the car is finally sent. Now, from what I saw, it seems as though that your gift is given randomly to a Horizon 5 player who fits in one of the 5 categories. It's not as how I once read it, where players can drop gifts across the Mexico map and then players within the world can actually go and find them. Maybe perhaps Playground Games just haven't shown that yet. I'm not exactly sure, but for now it looks as if once you send a gift, it'll go to some random player and they will receive it in their messages. Now you may be asking, why can't Playground Games just have the old gift feature back so we can gift our cars to a close friend? Well, it is due to Xbox terms and conditions. You see, what players can do if this feature did exist, players can essentially sell a car in a game on eBay or online for real money and then gift the vehicle in which the customer has quote unquote purchased, essentially earning revenue from the game, which is a violation to the Xbox terms. So that's why the traditional gift feature will never return to a Forza title again, but at least it is still nice to see this feature somewhat return, and it kind of does give a sense of community to Horizon 5, which I personally do like. Number 5, did I just see a Mazda? So right now, a big portion of the Horizon 5 car list has been revealed, and unfortunately in today's live stream, no additions have been made to that car list. Now, as of right now, some huge manufacturers have been omitted from that day one car list, like Alfa Romeo, BMW, Bentley, to many more. But the one manufacturer that many are fearing is of course Mazda. I believe it is the only major Japanese manufacturer that's missing so far on the day one car list in Horizon 5 from Horizon 4, and this was made more evident when Playground Games revealed the Hoonigan car list, which didn't feature the Hoonigan RX-7. So it did cause a little panic within the community, but I did catch this though, and I'm sure some of you did too. When Mike Brown was flipping through the design and paint menus, there was an image of the Hoonigan RX-7. Now, I'm not confirming anything here, but I am strongly suggesting that Mazda will most likely return in Horizon 5. I know this is still a dev build of the game, but we are less than 2 months away from the game launching, so I doubt this was just some placeholder image for that widget or an extremely old build. I believe the menus that we see right now for Horizon 5 will appear in the final game. However, do take this with a grain of salt, and the truth is, I guess only time will tell. Number 6, how many roads to discover? Now, unfortunately, I can't remember how many roads there were to discover in the original Horizon title, but I know in Horizon 2 there was around 315, in Horizon 3 there were 488, in Horizon 4 there was I think 531 or 32, and now in Horizon 5 there is a total of 603 roads to discover, and this number will not change throughout the life of Horizon 5 as Playground Games do not add upon the main map. But yeah, nearly around 100 roads more to discover on a map that is 1.5 times larger than its predecessor, and I can't wait to find them all myself. And lastly, number 7, a few more things that were revealed. Okay, so I know I've missed out a good portion of the multiplayer aspect from today's live stream, but that's because there is a lot to cover, which I will extract more information from and then present them in tomorrow's video. So stay tuned if you want to keep completely up to date with that. But there were a few things that were revealed to a small degree. One was of course the auction house, so that has returned, which is great to hear. And like Livery Editor, the auction house has been reskinned, so I'm most certainly looking forward to that. Hopefully it'll be a design that is much more accessible. Next is paint liveries created from Forza Horizon 4 can be imported into Forza Horizon 5, and I do believe that your current liveries that you have created in Horizon 4 do get updated once they are imported into Horizon 5 with high resolution, should you be playing on the current gen consoles. And lastly, Forzathon Shop does also make a return too, with a slightly different branding as we can see. Of course, the developers didn't dive into too much detail with these 3 reveals, and again, tomorrow's video we will be focusing more on the multiplayer aspect on Horizon 5 and what I really think about it. But anyways, if you guys did find this video very helpful, please make sure to smash the thumbs up button as it really does help me out. And once again, if you guys would like to stay up to date with everything Horizon 5 and some possible early gameplay, make sure to click the subscribe button with notifications turned on. That way you won't ever miss out on another video that goes live, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Peace.